Hi Jared, it's Alan Cockrell with ABC, hitting coordinator with the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm going to run through your video a little bit today, and I tell you, I see some things in your setup that makes me tell you very athletic. I also see that your balance is very, very good. One of the biggest things that I find with young hitters is they have a tendency when they load to get on top of this back leg a little bit, and I see it a little bit with you. The back leg is stacked on top of this back foot, and when we do that, the weight is on top of the leg. Really what we want to do, Jared, is we want to load into that back leg. We want to load to the inside part of this thigh right here. Keep this knee more inside that back leg, and that's going to help as we get to the fully loaded position. When the stride foot lands and sets down, we're now in a position to be able to transfer our weight without spinning. We can drive into the front leg without spinning the back knee out and around, which just kind of causes us to come in and out of the zone a little too quickly. We handle the ball inner half, inner third very effectively. The balls away give us a little bit of trouble. Breaking balls, change up give us a lot of trouble. So this is one minor change, I think, or minor adjustment that you could make in your load that's just going to put you in a little bit better position. Okay, loading into this back leg and staying off top of the back leg. So this knee is going to set inside that foot. Okay, I'm going to run it forward and show you a little bit what I mean. When we get down to the loaded position, what we want to see is when the stride foot lands, we want to see that now this knee has good bend in it, and now this knee's inside this front foot, but we kind of pushed up and pushed forward. So now when this foot lands, this knee's a little bit straighter than this knee, than our back knee right here. So when we start our swing, this knee will spin around the front leg, and again, making us a little bit vulnerable to the pitch on the outer half or outer third. Okay, so I'm just going to run forward, show you what I'm talking about. When the foot lands, we'll see this knee start to work around the front leg, and as it does, it brings our hands and brings it around the ball just a little bit. So the ball away, we have a tendency to roll over this ball to the shortstop, third base side. We'll have a tendency to drag the barrel underneath, and if maybe pop this ball up to the right side, or hit that little flaring fly ball that has a little spin to it, just kind of flares out there, and we just don't get the extension on this pitch that's going to make us drive through this ball and hit a flat backspin line drive that has a tendency to carry. So really what I'd like to see you do is when you set this foot down right here, let's make sure that we have equal amount of bend in this front knee that we do in the back knee right here. Okay, do a very good job of keeping the stride foot placed, and we're at 34 degrees right here. We want to be 45 degrees or less, so you do a really good job of that. It's just that when this leg starts to straighten out just a little bit prematurely, it causes the backside to work around the front side. What we really want is to take that weight that was gathered into here and drive this knee forward and transfer that weight to the inside part of this leg. And if I have a little bit more athletic bend in this front knee, that's going to allow me to work inside the ball with this back knee, as opposed to bringing this knee out and around, which will cause the hands to kind of cast out and around and just drag through the zone on the pitch away a little bit. At this particular point right here, I'll show you what I mean by drag. The elbow and the back hip are in alignment. We really would like to see these hands matched up right here in a straight line, so we could have this good connection to be able to drive through and stay on pitches outer half. But you can see that the hands are dragging behind just a little bit, and that causes that sweep, and that's what takes us off that ball outer half. So again, it really all goes back to this load, and when we get loaded up, we kind of load on that back leg right there. We load on top instead of loading inside. When we load inside, that's going to keep us more inside of our feet, more inside of our knees, so when that foot sets down, this leg doesn't have a tendency to lock out, and then I work out and around, hands will cast, and barrel will drag just a little bit. One of the best ways to work on this, and most big league hitters, when they do their early work in the cage prior to batting practice, they work off the tee. And Jared, the tee it's a very valuable tool because we can place the tee in the exact location that we want. So what I would like for you to do is set a tee out here, outer third, set it just off your stride foot, maybe just inside, okay, and work on getting into that load where we're not on top of this leg. We don't want to be on top of our backside. And when the stride foot sets down, we're going to have good equal bend in both knees, and so now this knee can be sitting inside this stride foot instead of having the straight locked out front side that causes our backside to kind of spin around our front side, and it just makes our swing a little bit in and out of the zone. You know, we can get away with this on pitches that are inner half, thigh high, but pitches outside of that area give us a little bit of trouble. So this would be my suggestion, just to get you into a better position to be able to cover all parts of the strike zone with equal effectiveness. And you have good balance and you have good hand-eye. I just think we could get your lower half in a better position to handle more of the strike zone and handle all pitches in the strike zone. So this is my suggestion, but I think it will help you become more of a complete hitter. I think it will help you become a better hitter as you start to get a little bit older and you start to face a little bit better pitching with a little bit more command of all their pitches. So that's my suggestion. Quite confident it'll work for you. So just want to wish you luck, bud, and thanks for coming.